We're playing Hexia. We've got a couple more runs in us, but let's just go left. Right. It does feel really like there's... it's kind of impossible to... Is this gonna kill me? It's also weird that some, like, the challenges tell you the cost, but these choices don't. 30, right? Okay, I will pause on day 3. I will upgrade here. Cool. A tribute! Returning to your rooms after a hard day in command of the kingdom, you notice that positioned in front of the chamber door is a basket full of hexen crystals. Apparently above there is a note with a message written on it. A handwriting is strange, vibrant, and angular, as if the hand had struggled to hold the pen with which to write. A tribute to the king as a sign of friendship. There are no signatures, nothing else is written. You take another look. Crystals seem incredibly pure. No idea who left this basket. The thing that worries you most is how whoever carried the basket managed to put it in front of the door of your rooms without alerting anyone. It must be said, however, the crystals are authentic. In the end, to Hexen or Hexens, you call the servants, put everything in the treasury, and gather guards to make a thorough search. That won't be a problem later. Wow, that was a lot of Hexens. Okay, I only have 20 people, though. And I think I want to... What? I think I want... another mountain? Yeah, let's wait 2 days. Oh, actually. Yeah, let's wait 2 days. The pond is a dead zone. Sure. Okay. Upgrades, but also... meow, another pond. That's all we can do today. Upgrade. The earth trembles under the feet of your subjects. It seems slight tremors always occur within the same area. It's a harbinger of doom, because if the tremors were to turn into a real earthquake, the consequences could be disastrous for all the people and structures involved. Sure. Entire... blah, blah, blah. Make some time. Okay. I'm just gonna expand to the left, And I'm also just going to... oh. I think that cost me Hexens. I didn't actually notice. So that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. 25, you say? Two. Oh, why did I lose 5 people? I don't get it. Noble clashes. It occurred to you that a territorial feud between 2 local nobles is currently underway. It occurred to me, or I found out. It seems that there was the passage of a land property of significant size, which the first nobleman would have inherited from a distant relative. The family of the opposing noble instead accuses the first of having lied and falsified real succession. The 2 families in question have always been historical rivals. This is not the first time it's happened. The reported facts are confused and nebulous. It's not known who's really right or wrong. It is very likely both have put in place some sort of subterfuge to discredit their opponent or to advance their position. You can choose to take the time and resources to clarify it. Sure. Lost 100 Hexen. All of this is strange to you, and the way both families have tried to downplay it, but has only come to your attention now. It makes you even more suspicious. You mobilize the court magician and instruct him to thoroughly investigate what happened. The results don't surprise you. Neither was entitled to the property. It was a plan worked out in collaboration to obtain more land and prestige, then backfired against the second family, which was excluded when the first took all the loot. Both families are sanctioned and brought back in order, and all lands are seized by the crown. So I lost 31 Hexens, but gained land, which isn't the thing yet. 22 people. Kingdom's lost 5 people. Shit. Why? What do I do? I guess I put them to work? I was saving for this mountain. But if I'm losing people, maybe I just lose. It says I lost 5 people, but I didn't? Oh, I'm gaining 5 and losing 5. I can't... Oh, let's do this challenge, I guess. Don't have thousands Hexens, so I ignore it. I shouldn't have done that, because I was trying to save up my Hexens. I think I might have hooped it. I literally don't know how to fix this. Can't afford it. Now I'm going to lose more people, I'm guessing. I need 1,000 Hexens. And hopefully this will get my growth back. Day 30 seems to be where I lose consistently, so a support beam inside one of our structures seems to have broken under the weight of wear and created a collapse that killed 2 workers. It shouldn't have happened. This one, you can either ignore it, step in, invest some resources, take action. Lost 200 Hexen. These are not usually the problem. Cool. Is that better for the world then? Pause. Intervene. You place an announcement near each inn to entice new groups of adventurers to join the hunt and solve the mystery surrounding these disappearances. We need to be more careful. Oh, I actually think I forgot to read the thing. Okay. Let's try and see. Hopefully we gain population here. We did! Back on the map. Okay. I'm just gonna save money. I'm not gonna expand anymore. I'm just gonna... because like these costs are so big. 3,000, etc. Outbreak. Outbreak of crystallizing fever has broke out in one of the villages outside the castle walls. People are already pointing the finger at the evil eye of the coven. You can send soldiers to quarantine and healers, but this will cost a bit. The kingdom coffers. If you decide to ignore it, it could also resolve itself, but there's a risk it'll spread further. It is 2021. I'm going to quarantine. Crystallizing fever is highly infectious. You cannot leave the outbreak unchecked immediately. Send a deployment of militiamen and healers. Cool. I don't actually know what that cost me. Oh, 400 Hexen. Neat. Aha! But I can also upgrade here now. I'm trying to just upgrade in this line, just to make it easier on my brain. I am not going to expand, though, because I have a feeling it might be the fixed areas that are causing people to leave after a while when I was like expanding as much as I could. Or just expanding as much as I could seemed bad because I couldn't afford any of the hiccups the game was giving me. So maybe I'm supposed to do this slower is basically my thought. Bandits. Wait and carefully stop them. That seemed to work before. We want 25. Also, like, if I have stuff to upgrade, I guess I don't need to see more things. This is by far my longest run, and ironically, it's the one that's a line. To be honest, the real reason I'm doing this way is I can't be asked to like keep track of all this. I really don't want to have to go back and forth with my previous strategy, which was like prioritizing mountains, because I want to not care about all these other spots as I go to the left, Hey, I crossed whatever. I know I just said I wasn't going to do that, but I get bored sometimes playing games, you know? I need 25. 25 is the magic number. Okay. Dang. I need 25 again. More crystallizing fever. Take action. Lose 400. That's fine. Happy with that. Keep doing it. Oh, it's weird. When you get the choices, games jumps from fast forward to play, like to regular speed, which is an odd thing. You know, I had a choice, but I guess it's just to prevent you from missing integral bits. Yay, 18. Big game. While hunting inside the castle's private reserves, you're riding on your trusty steed, bow in hand and arrow nocked, when suddenly you notice something moving inside the dense bush. It's an albino longhorn, and is said to meeting one during a hunting trip is a positive sign. Let it go. After an intense moment in which you and the majestic animal look each other in the eyes, the beast snaps and leaps away inside the reserve. Returning to the castle, the servant was able to give birth to her first child. It was a fragile woman in a worrying condition, but now she is perfectly healthy holding her son. Surely it's a clear sign of blessing. You gain 30 humans. I gained 30 humans. Now I'll put them to work. Here, in this mine. Wait, here, in this mine. And also here, in this forest. Boink. Well, we're 22 tiles. Discontent is spreading among the people. The citizens are working hard to allow the kingdom to prosper, and this is good and right. However, it seems that the work required, according to them, is too much and too exhausting. The spokesperson for the common people asks you to reduce the burden of work to allow the common folk to recover and lead a normal life. Making such a choice would certainly damage the economy, but not listening. Sure? Lost 1,000 hexen. People are right. We have all sweated and worked hard. The kingdom's economy will be able to handle new development. Cool. Happy with that. Yep. Oh, pass forward. So I just need that. 2 days. Oh, shit. Wasn't paying attention. Resolve challenge. A crone has appeared on your territory, and despite living in a small shack away from the civilized world, it seems that she has begun to target surrounding villages, kidnapping people during the night for her heinous arcane experiments. The crones are horrifying and twisted creatures, which were once part of the coven. Oh, different witch. Luckily, they seem to no longer have the support of the latter when they appear in this monstrous aspect. Perhaps they are witches exiled and transformed in this way. It is not known for sure. The only certainty is that we can eradicate the problem by killing the creature without incurring the anger of the worshippers of Kurnos. God, there's so much lore that is unclear. Intervene! Yes! Spend the monies. That's why I saved it. To solve this, you hire a group of adventurers who appear to be quite recognized in your realm as competent monster hunters. Bloody, brutal battle, few losses, proof of their newly conquered prey in hand. Prey is such a... Yeah, okay. Ben, I like your go left strategy. It's been a while. It really actually helps track how much I've done. I'm saving up for this anyway. Given that I'm saving up to save, also expanding the territory also opens up to challenges, which I guess is fine because some of them give me people, do they? Or I think they're always costly. So it doesn't seem worth expanding for the heck of it. Which is odd. Day 78, an abundant harvest. During this harvest period, the farmers have obtained a truly abundant harvest. The kingdom is blessed with fertility. We keep all the tithes collected and fill the pantries of the castle, or give back a part to the people. Give it to the people. Shit, yeah. Got all the more people, because we're good king. Even if we're entitled to the tithes, it's right to repay the people. Correct. You. Actually, let's pause. You. Look at all the building that choice made me. Back down to 6. So that one action, we got all those things. Ben asks, is there seem to be any disadvantage to expanding out? I think, so when I was expanding as much as I could, I had low hexen, which means when bad things happened, I just lost the game. So having like 4 grand-ish in savings seems pretty important because when you are in debt, people leave. The other thing is, I'm not sure, but behind the scenes I have this sneaking suspicion that unimproved lands are bad for the kingdom, because one of those runs I had a bunch of money. There were no challenges on the field, I don't think. Or at least I didn't notice, because I didn't realize that challenges were actively stopping growth. But then I just started hemorrhaging people, and so like I had the money, but I didn't have the people, and as soon as the people start leaving, you can't stop them leaving. So that's why I've been sort of expanding and then waiting for the people to come so I can then make sure each bit of my territory is productive, which is an interesting like meta notion of the developers, if that is actually the case. But that is, I mean, I've gone over twice as far in this run as I did in before under that assumption. So I kind of think that's probably a thing. But now I should be making like tons of cash. So, but you still only get 5 a day by default, right? Wait, what? Oh, challenge. I gotta read. A ferocious bear is raging in the valleys of this mountain. It is an incredibly large and violent creature that attacks any passerby it comes into contact with. As always, the population thinks there's a hand of the coven in this whole affair, given the animal seems to be unnaturally aggressive. We don't know for sure if the Kurnos worshippers are indeed involved. What we do know is that the threat must be dealt with. Send a small group of very experienced hunters. These take little time to follow the animal, identify its lair. Plan works perfectly. And skinned. So, going on that, yeah, so actually, now that I think about it, it might be these challenges appear, and then until they're solved, they cut you off by 5, and you only grow by 5, which means if you keep expanding and end up revealing 2 challenges without a way of solving them, because you can't go in debt for them, you're just hosed, basically. So expanding slower, but also just maybe paying attention. So you need the money in hand for these events that kind of randomly happen, which can, like, it would actually be good if I could have got the education thing now, because I could pay for it and not get in debt, so I not lose my growth. But then also if a challenge appears, I need 500 to 1,000 for there. So it's like, I know max I need 5 grand in my coffers. Now I have enough, but that's what was making me sort of hesitant on expanding quicker. Now I think with as much money as coming in, I can probably expand more aggressively, so long as I look out for those challenges and catch them as they appear. So we wait, we upgrade, we wait. I mean, it does make a more tedious loop doing this way. What? What? What the hell just happened? I have no idea how I lost this. I mean, I was going quickly. Maybe I expanded. I had like 6 grand. Maybe it's because maybe I lost a person on a random event and didn't have any buffer. Nerds. I'll do one more. Although I don't think it'll be... I really, like, I'll have to look at the VOD, I guess, to see how I lost. It really feels like the game doesn't want you on the margins, I guess, is the... I guess, because I was, like, at 16 and used 15 or something like that. I can't remember. Let's do the spiral-ish again. I really don't know what happened there. That was incredibly odd. Accept the tribute. Maybe the tribute bit me in the butt. I'm gonna save some money. Even though saving money didn't help fully last time, it definitely didn't hurt. Ask them about the riff. Sure. Trade. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I've revealed so many non-usable squares here. It's also, I don't even think I was that close to 100 bits, which is kind of worrisome. Like, I don't know how long a full run of this game is. I think I was at like 25 squares, maybe 30, which is a lot. What are you, 10? Yeah. I'll just slowly gain some money, I guess. Wow, this is such a brutal map. Oh, I lost 5. Why did I lose people? Okay, it seems that many villagers are complaining about the lack of security present on the roads of the kingdom. Assaults by gangs of bandits are now reported almost every day, and according to merchants and peasants, carrying out one's task is becoming increasingly difficult. After careful consultation with your advisors, the Castellan captain confirmed that this is also the version of the soldiers themselves, who claim they are too few. Oh, version of events. Patrols keep them safe. Treasurer, on the other hand, stressed that these so-called bandit raids are in reality undisciplined vagabonds, given the damage to the economy. Transport was negligible. Sure. I got 20 people. But it doesn't matter because of... Sorry, I'm not reading this anymore. I don't know why I stopped. Spiral might be very bad. Oh! I lost people because I'm not reading. Water. Pirates have spotted at sea on the coast, plundering villages and boarding ships of unsuspecting passing merchants. This cannot be tolerated, whether on land or in the waves. The bandit must be brought to justice. Obviously, I do that because I'm not expanding. Send a couple of battleships to face the threat. Battle is fierce, but in the end, the warships are victorious. So one thing I will say is, like, I wish I could just fucking drag this, but because I know anything with water in it, I can't upgrade, and the upgrade and conflict button is the same sort of, like, it's the square right here where I'm putting the mouse cursor. It's very easy to quickly expand through a challenge square that happens to have water on it, because you're just like, right, it's water, move on, and you don't notice that the thing has appeared because the game sort of trained you to ignore it, which is odd. Fix. Now, knowing that some of these choices are $3 grand, I'm going to slow down. Also, I think I might need a backlog of people. Maybe I'll keep 10 in reserve on this run. Just do a really, like, risk-averse one. Just because I don't know why people were disappearing on me. Like, I don't know how that last run ended the way it did. It was very bizarre. Oh, I missed... My spiral's broken. Oops. Let her speak. Accept her offer. Sure, sure, sure. It's totally gonna bite me in the ass, but whatever. So I said I would be risk averse, so... 10. Church. Sure. It's an interesting game. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. You know, obviously this is like alpha, early access. I am super curious as to how it will... what will come of it. Oh. Kill the witch. So now I have $2 grand in reserve, which is still not enough for education or anything. But I've run out of things to build, so cool. 10? Yeah. Also, this, like, 0 people reach your kingdom bit. A little aggravating, because it's like, what? Need 25, so we're gonna aim for 35. Now I kind of wish there was like a faster than fast speed. Yeah, I think turn-based would make this, like day turn-based would make this way better. Just because we keep having these weird timing issues, but also there's so much waiting if you want to, you know. I feel like I did my spiral wrong, because somehow I'm... 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, maybe not. It's just here. Another day in your kingdom is ended. You spent most of your time with a worried frown. When you're out your quarters, your heart stops. The witch who offered you apples in the exact same spot. Respect the deal. Okay. I think that's it, guys. So what I was saying, let's go back to the menu, actually. I can't go back to the menu. Return to title. Like I was saying at the first two runs where I hit that, like, guess that choice kills you. I really don't. I would advise against this approach of, so I like the idea of you make this choice, it gets you money early on, but it's actually game over later. But I'd rather it be a huge cost that you then have to, like, maybe double comes back to her or something. Because like an immediate game over is kind of a bad feel, and then it's like, okay, well, that was interesting on the first time I hit that choice, but now I know every other time I hit that choice it's just a no, and so it's just kind of a throwaway storyline. There's no replayability of that type of choice. Same thing with the I can't remember what the first choice was, but it was like, if you don't, like, take it, lose for that 4th round, don't take it, die. And that one's even worse, because if you're sort of in the game and you get that, I think these are randomly given. It's just like, either get a game over now or get a game over in 2 days because you lose all the people because you're poor, apparently. I mean, it's alpha, it's early access, but I think this is really important in this development point, to make sure you're not developing game mechanics or routes that are just gonna push people away, because you want people to enjoy it and talk to other people about it. So this is this has been Hexia version 004 alpha early access. Code was provided to us by the publisher. I like the style. I like the like Reigns plus, I think they call it casual real-time strategy. I wish there was more to do with the parts of the kingdom that you get. Like, it's just sort of explore. If it's upgradable, upgrade it, and then ignore it. Like with Ben's suggestion of always going left, there was no point. I never had to see my castle again. I get that they're trying to Ben's casual, but it really feels like you could kind of have all the, once you upgrade, the thing could disappear. Like, there's, except for access to squares touching, it just doesn't matter, which is odd. But I'm really looking forward to just seeing what comes out. I'll be tracking this on the patch notes and updates. So this has been First Looks Tuesday. I've been Aadil. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy our content here at Out of Lives, be sure to follow, like, subscribe, etc. We have currently we have on Twitch the live recording of Tanked Up, the podcast all about craft beer and video games, is at 8 p.m. British time on Tuesdays. Ben does his lunchtime Let's Plays on Wednesdays at noon. Geek Out Weekly is the podcast where we geek out not so strongly, to give you a hint of how it's spelt. And that's usually Mondays at noon, though we might be rotating it somewhere. And of course we have Radari's Insomnia stream, 10:30s on Friday nights. Yeah, so for the podcasts, catch us on your podcatchers, or on Twitch Live, or on YouTube on the VODs, and do all the likes, subscribes, tell your friends, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.
www.outoflives.net